Hello, my dear students! Привет, мои дорогие студенты! Меня зовут Veronika. My name is Veronika, and I am your professional Russian teacher. And today I think it's a great time to learn a new basic Russian verb. And this is the verb, let me introduce you, this verb, and this is СТАТЬ. СТАТЬ. It means to become, but wait until this part with examples, because this verb can change its meaning depending on the context, yeah? And СТАТЬ, it is an infinitive form, the basic form of this Russian verb, the form that you can find in a dictionary. Another important thing is that this is perfective verb aspect. So if you don't know, in Russian language we have two verb aspects, imperfective and perfective. So perfective is very interesting because it has no present tense. It has only past tense and future tense. That's it. So now let's start to conjugate this verb in future tense. Yeah, so стать, it is the infinitive, right? Because it finishes with t. This ending shows that this is an infinitive form, right? So if you want to say I will become, you say я стану. Я стану. So the tricky thing, number one, in this Russian conjugation is that there is no n in infinitive form. So it is very seductive for foreigners who learn Russian to say я стаю. But this word in Russian doesn't exist. Forget about this and add this n. Yeah? So next form, if you want to say you will become, you say ты станешь. Ты станешь. Here I talk about you singular and informal. Yeah, that one that we use with friends, family members, people who we know quite well, or people of the same age. Yeah. Next form is he will become. Он станет. Он станет. The same form we use for she will become. Она станет. Она станет. And of course now it's time to talk about plural in Russian language. So we have three forms here. Мы means we. You, formal or plural. Вы, and of course the last one is they, они, они. Okay, now let's conjugate this Russian verb in plural. Мы станем. Мы станем. It means we will become. Вы станете. Вы станете. You will become. And of course, the last but not least, они станут. Они станут. They will become. I have already quite a long teaching experience. I teach Russian to foreigners for maybe 8 years. Yeah, in February it was my anniversary, let's say. 8 years of teaching experience. I started to teach when I was a student, so yeah, and due to my experience I can say that here many foreigners who learn Russian, they constantly make this mistake. Okay, the first mistake, do not forget about this n, yeah, this tricky mysterious n. And another thing, in the last conjugated form, if you want to say they will become, они станут. This ut ending is very suspicious for foreigners, so they want to say this comfortable and convenient ют ending. Do not do this. Forget about ют and say они станут. That's it. Now let's move on to examples. I know it's your favorite part. So, yeah. Я хотела стать фотографом. Я хотела стать фотографом. Yeah, this means I wanted to become a photographer. So here you see that I used infinitive form. This is again very tricky for foreigners who learn Russian because they think that verb always must be conjugated. And this is a huge mistake because if you have two verbs together, one after another, you conjugate only the first one, and the second one you use only in infinitive form. Like here in this example, я хотела, you conjugated this verb, like you use the past tense, right? Стать, infinitive, фотографом. I mean, you change only the first verb, and the second verb you do not change, right? The same you do in kind of present tense. Я хочу стать журналистом. Я хочу стать журналистом. You see that you conjugate хочу and you do not change, you do not touch, as we say in Russian, стать. It is infinitive, right? Now let's move on to another example. Я стану космонавтом. Я стану космонавтом. Yeah. So you see that after стать and its conjugated form in Russian language, normally you need to use instrumental case. Я стану фотографом, я стану космонавтом, я стану журналистом. You see, it's instrumental, yeah? Now let's talk about you. Ты станешь политиком. Ты станешь политиком. You will become a politician, right? Next is он станет известным композитором. Он станет известным композитором. He will become a famous composer. Now let's talk about she. Она станет прекрасной актрисой. Она станет прекрасной актрисой. She will become an excellent, a great actress, right? And plural. Когда мы вырастем, мы станем футболистами. Когда мы вырастем, мы станем футболистами. Now let's talk about you. Вы станете замечательным преподавателем. Вы станете замечательным преподавателем. And the last, они станут друзьями. Они станут друзьями. So you see that in all these examples I used only instrumental case, right? And normally we use this verb in Russian language if we talk about professions, but not only. Yeah, for example, there is another meaning, so you can use it for the nature changes. I mean, weather, for example. Скоро весна, на улице станет теплее. Скоро весна, на улице станет теплее. I would translate this, spring is coming and soon it will get warmer outside. Yeah. Also, sometimes you can use this verb if you talk about the beginning of action, like in the meaning, in the context of to start or to begin. So they are sometimes very synonymous, like synonyms, yeah? So you can say, let me make an example in past tense. For example, мой друг начал работать в школе. Мой друг начал работать в школе. My friend started or began to work in school. But also this verb начал here in this context is interchangeable with стать. So you can say мой друг стал работать в школе. Мой друг стал работать в школе. That's it for today. I hope that my Russian lessons help you to learn Russian and you know how to thank me. Hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and of course it would be much better and much more appreciated if you can support my channel. The links for donations you will find just below this video in the description box and in the first comment below this video. Many thanks for watching. I wish you a good day. If you wonder about me, my PayPal still works, so it makes me a little bit more, how to say, I feel a little bit more comfortable. I feel more stability because as I already said, 80% of my income depend on PayPal. My income goes through this platform, and if it works, I'm happy. If it doesn't work, I'm not happy. So until it works, I'm okay. Yeah, because I make Russian lessons, obviously. I teach Russian. I have no other job. I'm only a Russian teacher. Okay, I write some articles for magazines, but it doesn't bring a lot of money. It's more like my hobby. I like to write articles. So yeah, almost all my payment for my Russian lessons, it goes through PayPal and also donations, and I'm happy it still works because many people, many bloggers, many of my colleagues, they say that their PayPal account is blocked. Not in my case. I'm happy. So yeah, I'm quite okay if you wonder, and I do not talk about politics on my YouTube channel. I do take a stance. For those who say you do not take a stance, you're a bad person. I do take a stance. But also I take another stance, and this is my right. I don't want to talk about this. So yeah. Да, many thanks for watching and see you very soon. Пока-пока. Bye-bye.